There's a tendency to assume that in the digital era we don't need those old-fashioned skills, like drawing and printmaking and those old-fashioned ways of analysing form, but I'm enjoying it more now than I did 20 or 30 years ago. I'm doing more drawing than I ever did.
Next tonight, it's a skill that dates back hundreds of years and there are still people learning it today. This morning, a printmaking class took place at Nottingham Contemporary, so we've been to find out what it is about this technique that's made it stand the test of time.
It may look pretty old school, and that's because the art of printmaking actually dates all the way back to around 105 AD. Fast forward to today, and this class has spent the morning mastering the skill themselves. Starting with a design and then building up the layers to create these unique items of artwork is a skill that many considered to be a thing of the past.
I think there is a tendency to assume that in the digital era we don't need those old-fashioned skills, like drawing and printmaking and those old-fashioned ways of analysing form, but even if you spend most of your life actually working on a computer screen or with a computer screen, nothing enhances your spatial awareness like drawing, and basically printmaking is a return to that agenda. It's the drawn line and it's the ability to analyse form and space that we're concentrating on.
Today's session is part of a 4-week course, and it's drawn in people in their 20s and 70s alike.
I quite like working spontaneously, and it's learning through application of colour in different mediums in a different way, because I usually do abstract painting. But or you get something new from every time you do a different class.
It's quite fun. It's like more kind of art school. It's actually really good to go up to the gallery because we've gone through some of the work up there. And then we're the pieces that we're doing are kind of influenced by what we've seen, so I probably wouldn't do that at home, so it's quite a good opportunity to kind of use that as inspiration and a starting point.
You never quite know what it's going to turn out like. When you're drawing, you can have a bit more of an idea, but printing is one of those things that you're never quite sure how it's going to look, and it's a great surprise. Sometimes it's disappointment, but sometimes it's better than you think.
But it's not just the students who are getting to go back to their roots in these classes. It's been a bit of a trip down memory lane for Chris too.
I've become interested in drawing more because of that very reason. Fewer people are doing it, and I'm asking myself why are few people doing it, and I'm enjoying it more now than I did 20 or 30 years ago. I'm doing more drawing than I ever did.
As another session comes to an end, it's easy to see how printmaking has stood the test of time when the end results look as impressive as this. Danielle Hall for Notts TV.